Kia ora tātou. Hello and welcome to my practice. My name is Coco. I'm a health and wellness coach and I'm hailing from a really pleasant Melbourne, Australia. So I'm here in Preston at present and I'm just on my way to Preston Market. Now before I launch into what I'm going to be performing today, I actually just wanted to remind people about technique. So I'm big on feathering, shoulders down and back, chin slightly encouraged to the chest, and using the glutes while sitting and standing and walking and so forth. Well, I had the displeasure as I was filming yesterday, or after I was filming yesterday, to watch a couple of personal trainers actually teaching their clients, actually making them perform exercises that their body was not capable of performing. Now one of them was just a glitch that's easily correctable, but the personal trainer was sitting about 10 meters away from his client, and so something that I saw, because he was in my line's eye view, isn't something that his personal trainer, who was sitting down on the job 10 meters or so away from his client. And it's just minor little details, because there's no such thing as half a hole. There is a hole or there's no hole. That's it. It's as simple as that. So there's no such thing as half an injury. You're injured or you're not injured. That's it. So unless you are in an accident, or you're unable to brace yourself because of, for whatever reason, you're unaware of somebody coming at you, then most injuries arise out of poor practice. And so it is holding oneself, performing tasks where they're just incongruent with the body, and it's the best way that your body moves. So, and it is just practice. It's just over time, and then finally there's something that happens where it's the straw that breaks the camel's back. So I watched I was tempted to go up to the client and offer him my contact details, simply because I could actually see that in a couple of months he's going to be requiring physio, and it is simply because his personal trainer wanted to progress him well beyond his capability. So he's performing what was the tippy bird, which is a gluteus minimus exercise, gluteus medius exercise, and it is the muscle that comes in to allow you to stand on a single foot. Now I do have heels on, so it's a little bit more difficult, but I will endeavor. So to allow me to stabilize on the ground, I need to activate my gluteus medius. So taking one foot off. So tippy bird is a simple case of tipping forward. That's the tippy bird. Now the issue with this particular exercise that I saw yesterday is that all levers were out. So he had his arms extended like so. Even worse, he was actually holding a weight. So he had a kettlebell weight, and it would have weighed about, I'd say about 10 kilos. And there was no point where he was able to control the movement. In fact, I saw him later on, his personal trainer decided to regress him back to lunges, and then decided to give him the tippy bird with his arms to his chest without a weight, and he couldn't perform that. So what his personal trainer should have started off with was the lunges first. He performed the lunges really well, and then he should have progressed him onto the tippy bird with no levers, to tippy bird with the levers, and then tippy bird with the weight. Levers and weight. It just looked ugly, and his body was all over the place. So you actually learn how to injure yourself. It is just a matter of simply repeating poor technique. So technique is important, utmost important, and I will always reiterate in all of my videos, we are feathered, so our pelvic floor is on, all of our muscles here are on, our shoulders are down and back, and our chin is slightly encouraged to our chest. I will always tell you that. Our glutes are on, all three of them. Not one of them is taking a holiday. All three of them are engaged, or else the smaller muscles will kick in and they will dominate. And you will find that if the glutes are having a holiday, then you've probably got really, really, really strong quads. And they're really tight and they get really sore and achy. I pretty much guarantee I've met a lot of people who are like that. I used to be exactly the same. So my counter for that is, that's why I do the yin yoga, for the passive stretching. So big on technique. So feathering, shoulders down and back, glutes active, chin slightly encouraged to the chest. That is just how you hold your body from now on. It's non-negotiable. If you are performing an exercise and you're wobbling all over the show and you're not going anywhere, no, you're doing it wrong. You're learning the wrong thing. Go back to the simpler exercises. Smash those, absolutely master those before you progress. Otherwise, I guarantee that's when an injury will arise. Now I'm going to stop lamenting on that, and today I'm going to go through some of the intermediate and then more abdominals on our back. I'm going to start off with our nutcracker, our pendulum. So these are intermediate exercises, and then I'm going to come up into the teaser. Love it. And the teaser is actually one of Joseph Pilates' original 34 exercises, and I still haven't managed to get my dial-in athlete up out of bed to be able to perform, but I will when I get back from New Zealand, possibly. We'll see what happens. Anyway, shoulders down and back. Nutcracker. We start off here, hands up, and 2. 1, 2. We're starting off easy. 1, 2. Now, I have been doing all upper abdominal exercises. I will actually do some lower abdominal exercises too. And the progression is legs extended. So, like I said, if you can't manage this, it is fine. It's not a prerequisite that you do this, but if you can, even if you do one, it's good to push yourself. And no, you don't have to wear the outfits. You can wear whatever you like. Okay. And then we have pendulum. Okay, I'm going to start off with the easy one. And it is simply a case of rocking the legs slightly to the left, breathing to the right. That's harder. I've got my knees apart. If you want, bring your knees together. It's easier. Yeah? And you can go further. But I'm up for the challenge, so I've got my legs slightly apart. And then the extension, my hands are irrelevant, to be honest. Yeah. So if your body is rocking, you've gone too far, stop cheating. Keep your butt glued to the floor. No cheating. So, do I want to do some low abdominals? Absolutely. So we're going to do the bicycles. So, Pilates bicycles. I'm actually elevated if you need to. Come and rest on the ground. Okay, so I'm up, I'm pushing, and my foot is flexed, my feet are flexed. Foot flexed, point, draw it back up. Push, point, 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 up. And crisscross. Okay, crisscross. And then we can come up and we can do, should we do teaser? Teaser is actually, let's just do it. It is a simple case of coming up and holding your body up. It's been a while since I've done teaser, so let's try that again. So, we are active, we are on. We are going to go one more. Now, is teaser easy? No, it isn't. So, I think the teaser is probably about exercise 25-ish in Joseph Pilates exercises. So he was instrumental that you master each one of his exercises before you progressed on to the others. So if teaser is about mid-20s, I can't remember exactly where it fits, that demonstrates the level of difficulty. Now, like I did say about Joseph Pilates in an earlier video, is that Joseph was under the assumption that the lower back was supposed to be straight like a baby's when it's lying flat on the ground. So that's why he has, a lot of his exercises are about flattening the back and having a really strong lower abdominals. But the actual reality is that he was wrong. It's probably the only thing he was wrong about, because everything else he pretty much got it right.